Dear grade 11 students, hello and welcome to the second part of the reading lesson, The Sleeper Awakes. Kindly open your students' book, pages 68, 69, and let's start. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to deduce the meaning of 6 highlighted words in context, demonstrate understanding of the text by answering a set of questions about the story. Before we start doing exercise D, now we are going to choose the suitable word. This paragraph or this sentence is taken from the context. Please pause the video and find out the missing word in the context. Have you found it? Excellent! Which of the following best fits the space here? Let's read. Then suddenly Graham was hit by the realization of what had happened to him. He knew that his reflection, resembled, or trance had lasted for a very long time. What had lasted for a very long time? Excellent, trance. So we understand that trance means that the state of being asleep for a very long time. Thank you very much. Let's move to the next word. Now let's see the second word. You are going to find the word in the text. Please pause the video and find out the missing word here. Have you found it? Excellent. What is it? Tremble. Thank you. So, do you know what does tremble mean? Let me help you understand the meaning of the word tremble through the context. Let's read it. Graham began to tremble, and the man in purple gave him a pink fluid to drink that tasted like meat. Now, my question for you is, what did Graham begin to do when the man in purple gave him a pink fluid to drink? He began, excellent, to tremble. What does this show? This showed that he was either frightened or confused. And look at the picture, so you will understand what I mean by tremble. Thank you very much. Let's move to the next word. Again, pause the video, read the paragraph or the sentence with the highlighted words, and try to guess its meaning through context. Pause the video and find out. You'll be given 2 minutes to guess its meaning. Thank you very much. Are you done? Good. Let's read together. You've been asleep for a couple of centuries, said the red-haired man, looking at Graham anxiously, in expectation of his reaction. In order to understand the word anxiously, let's answer the following question. How was the red-haired man looking at Graham? Excellent, he was looking at him anxiously. Okay, another question. Why was the man looking at Graham anxiously? Why was he looking at Graham anxiously? Excellent, thank you. In expectation of his reaction. And I guess now it's clear what do you mean by anxiously. Thank you very much. Let's move to the next word. The next word is comprehend. Now, pause the video, read the sentence or the whole paragraph in order to understand the word comprehend. Have you finished? Good. Let's read it together. Graham sat in silence for a few minutes, unable to comprehend his situation. He was unable to comprehend his situation. The men watched him with concern, but said nothing. A short while later, a man dressed in green entered the room. My question here, what was Graham unable to do? He was unable to comprehend his situation. He was confused. He was unable to understand. Thank you very much. Look at the word comprehend or look at this picture. You may guess its meaning. Thank you very much. Good. The word resembled. Pause the video, read the sentence or the paragraph and try to guess its meaning. Well, thank you. Let's read together. He removed a small device from his pocket that resembled a watch and turned the knob. Right? Good, let's stop here. Now, My question is, what did the tailor remove from his pocket? If you remember, the tailor removed something from his pocket. What he removed? Right, he removed a small device. Another question, what was that device, or what the device looks like? What did it resemble? It resembled, excellent, a watch. It means it looked like a watch. And if you look at this picture, I guess it's clear. If you look at his eyes and the owl's eyes, you may understand what do mean by resemble. Thank you very much. Okay, let's do the last word, and the word reflection. And again, as usual, pause the video, read the paragraph and guess its meaning. Thank you very much. Good. Let's read the paragraph from the beginning. Once the tailor had taken Graham's measurements, another man arrived. Who's he? Do you remember? This is your capillotomist, said the man in purple. What is he going to do? Do you know? The capillotomist, repeated Graham. He's going to cut your hair, explained the man in purple. The capillotomist examined Graham's head. Then he shaved the sleeper's beard and cut his hair. Who's the sleeper? Graham, thank you. Graham looked at his reflection in the mirror and sighed. Do you know what do you mean by sighed? He was surprised. Suddenly, a loud voice echoed through the room. And the first question is, what is the capillotomist going to do? Right, thank you. He's going to cut Graham's hair. Another question, in order to understand what do you mean by reflection. What did Graham look at? He looked at, excellent, his reflection in the mirror. Great, thank you. Do you know what do you mean by reflection? When you look at the mirror, what do you see? Your reflection, excellent. And the last question, what was his reaction when he looked at his reflection? He sighed. He was surprised. Thank you very much. And look at this picture. Surely you will understand the meaning of the word reflection. Now let's do exercise D. In this exercise, you are going to look at the highlighted words, as you see here, the 6 words, and match them with their meanings or definitions. Again, pause the video, read the words, read the definitions, go back to the text and try to guess the meanings. Have you finished? Good. Let's start with the first word. Trance. What do you mean by trance? What does the word trance go with? With which letter? With? Excellent, G. Let's read G. Who would like to read G? A state similar to sleep, like what happened with Graham. Number 2, tremble. You remember the picture? Yes, what do you mean by tremble? It goes with E. Thank you very much. Let's read E. To shake because you are afraid or cold. Word number 3, anxiously. Anxiously. It goes with, who can tell? B. Thank you. Amazingly done. Let's read B. In a manner that shows concern, worry, or nervousness. Number 4, comprehend. Comprehend. Who would like to do number 4? Excellent. It goes with H. Thank you. To understand. Number 5. It goes with, number 5, resemble. Resemble. Thank you very much. It goes with F. To look like. The last one, reflection. Reflection. Who can do it? Yes, thank you very much. It goes with D. An image in a mirror, glass, or water. Thank you very much. Let's move to the next activity. Well done. Now let's do exercise E. In this exercise, you are required to think individually, alone, and then pair the answers After reading the questions and finding out the answers in the text, pair the answers with your colleague or colleagues, and after that share the answers to the whole class. Here are the questions. Read them carefully, go back to the text and find out their answers individually. This is the first phase, and then try to pair with any of your colleagues. You are going to pair the answers online and then share them online to the whole class. You will be given 10 minutes to do this activity. Start. Well done, my dear students. Okay, now let's discuss. Read the text on your own and underline the following. Did you underline? Good. Okay, the first statement. The sentence, you are going to find the sentence that you consider the most important for understanding what the text is about. There is one sentence that explains the whole text or summarizes the whole text. Have you found that sentence? Who can tell me what is it? Thank you very much. That's definitely right. He knew that his trance had lasted for a very long time and all the actions revolve around his trance. Okay? He knew because the way the men were staring at him, they were surprised. Why did you choose this answer? Why is it the most important sentence in the text? Who can tell? Yes, excellent. I chose this sentence because I feel that it summarizes, excellent, it summarizes the main event. What is the main event? Is that Graham, his trance lasted or had lasted for 200 centuries. You remember? Okay, so it helps to put the text in a nutshell. When I say in a nutshell, it means summarizes or gives us the conclusion of the whole story. Thank you very much. Great. Have you done B? Did you find out the phrase in the text? Great. Now let's read. A phrase that provides insight and best captures the central idea of the events being described in the extract. One phrase. You have to give me one phrase that illustrates or captures the main idea of the whole story. The phrase is, who can tell? Yes, amazing. You have been asleep for a couple of centuries. How long has he been asleep? A couple of centuries. So my question is, why you chose this phrase or this answer? Excellent. I chose this phrase because it provides a crucial insight into how long the protagonist has been asleep for. So who was the protagonist? Graham. Excellent. He has slept for, or he has been asleep for a couple of centuries. Thank you very much. Let's move to the next one. Now, have you found the word of a word of a great significance that effectively summarizes again the text or concludes the text? What is the word? Right, the word sleeper. Thank you very much. And why you chose this word? Excellent. I chose this word because it is what the main protagonist, Graham, is called, and it provides insight into what the story is about. Thank you very much. Let's do the last activity of today's lesson and let's discuss this question together. What do you think happens next in the story? Has the writer revealed the ending of the story? No, he hasn't. Excellent. And what do we call this? We call this a cliffhanger. So he left it as a cliffhanger. He left the ending. The writer hasn't revealed the ending. The writer left the ending to the reader to expect what will happen next. And we call this a cliffhanger. So can you expect or can you think what happens next in the story? Who can tell? Yes, Thank you very much. A great answer. I think that upon hearing the announcement, Graham might feel overwhelmed and pass out. When he's brought around, he might insist on being told the truth. Well done. Thank you. Dear students, thank you for watching the video. Wish you a good luck. Thank you.